key is really hire a statistician or a researcher, an editor. Don't be monkeying around for a semester or a quarter trying to figure out what the assumptions of the analysis are, or how to lay out a phenomenological excerpts, or how to assess the reliability via kappa coefficient. So find people that have been through it. I mean, heck, we've been through it like, hundreds and thousands of times. Go get someone who's been through the process. This is not our first rodeo, and it may be yours. It may be your last rodeo with regard to these analyses. You may never conduct a Levine test the rest of your life, so you need not be an expert at it. You just need to know how to explain it and what the findings were. Be it us or be it other people, do get your support that you need here. Okay. I want to do a plug of the software, which we've spent several years developing, and it shows you how we've automated these things, particularly for quantitative analysis.
This is a brief demonstration of Statistic Solutions Pro. The demo will walk you through 3 easy steps. First, uploading and verifying your data. Second, managing your data. And third, selecting your analysis and generating a results document. The demo will also highlight the unique features that take quantitative analysis software from user-vicious to learner-centered. Let's get started. The first step is to upload your data. Simply browse and select a desired CSV data file, then click Upload. While your data is uploading, the software is reading the data file to identify your variable names and their level of measurement. On this screen, you should validate that all of your variables have been uploaded, and importantly, that the level of measurement of each variable is accurate. On the lower left-hand side of this screen is a quick reminder describing each level of measurement. If you'd like to change the level of measurement of any of your variables, you can do so in this screen by clicking the arrow, selecting the desired level of measurement, and filling in the cells. On the Manage Your Data screen, you will notice that when you scroll over each data management function, a pop-up appears with a description of what each function will do. Let's quickly compute a composite score. Simply select sum or mean, the number of variables to include in that composite score, the variables, and then name your new variable. All of the data management tasks conducted are tracked in the Tasks pane here and can be downloaded here. You may also download the managed data set by clicking Download Data. Next, we will continue to the analyses. As you can see, this screen also has pop-ups when you roll over each test to remind you of what each test will accomplish, along with the types of variables that are appropriate for that test. We will start by requesting descriptive statistics. You can select the variables you want to conduct descriptives on, mean, standard deviation, and range for scale level variables, and frequency and percent for ordinal and nominal level variables. In the relationship section, let's select chi-square test. A chi-square can only be conducted with nominal level variables. You'll notice that only nominal level variables are available for you to select from the drop-down. In this analysis, we are going to examine if there is a relationship between diagnosis and diagnostician. In the differences sections, let's conduct a one-way Anova. Our independent variable will be condition, and the dependent variable will be T-cell post-test scores. From prediction, let's conduct a multiple regression with 3 predictors. Here we have 3 different methods of selection. Enter is the default. Let's use HCAP scores as the dependent variable and examine if 3 variables, length of stay, call light time, and patient age predict HCAP scores. You notice that everything selected so far is documented in the task pane. We have managed our data and selected a few analyses, so let's just go ahead and download our results. Very quickly, a Word document with your results will be downloaded. In this output document, the first page includes a summary of the data management and the analyses you have performed. Next, you will see a glossary of terms and symbols. The glossary is included to assist students in understanding the write-up below by quickly reminding them of what all of the terms and symbols indicate. In the data management section, we reference George and Mallory's guideline to qualitatively assess reliability coefficient, the subscales variables, and the alpha reliability with the table. Now on to the results. The first thing to do is inspect the frequency and percentages for the nominal and ordinal level variables. We present these descriptives in text and present it in an APA formatted table. Next, the means and standard deviations for each of the scale level variables are presented. For each scale level variable, the range, mean, and standard deviations are in narrative and tabular form. This is the chi-square write-up. This shows the variables used and the categories in each variable. Next, we present the chi-square results in APA format. This analysis was statistically significant, indicating that there was a relationship between diagnosis and diagnostician. This portion of the write-up drills into how they are significant. Essentially, the text describes in narrative the actual and expected frequencies from the table. In the one-way Anova, we're examining differences on T-cell post-scores by condition, new drug, placebo, and standard treatment. The assumptions of the analyses were automatically examined with the Shapiro-Wilks. When selecting the one-way Anova, the assumption of equality of variance with Levine's test is automatically included. When the Anova is significant and the grouping variable has 3 or more levels, a post-hoc test is conducted, showing you which particular group differed from another group. Next, the results of the Anova are presented in 2 tables. An Anova table with effect size, and a table with the means and standard deviations for the T cells by group, and an editable figure shows the average T cell count by group. In this analysis, a multiple linear regression was conducted to assess whether length of stay, time to respond to a call light, and patient age predicted HCAP scores. In the first paragraph, we look at the assumptions of the analysis by examining both the QQ scatter plot and residual scatter plot. Next, the findings of the regression are presented where the F-test and R-square are reported in APA style. Since the overall model is significant, each one of the predictor variables are evaluated to assess whether they are significant or not. In this dataset, both call light time and patient age were significant predictors. Thus, the unstandardized beta coefficients and their significance level are reported and interpreted. All of these findings are reported in APA tables, and figures associated with the assumptions of the regression are presented. Finally, we have a reference section in the document for all sources cited in the narrative. Thank you for viewing this brief overview of Statistics Solutions Pro. Questions and comments can be sent to info@statisticsolutions.com.
You really get a flavor of how things can be automated, and basically within a few minutes, and certainly within a few hours or a day, really have a draft of results chap that's working. So I just wanted to share that with you, and we spent many years kind of honing that, and take advantage of that technology.